Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please subscribe and also like the video. So today's video is super interesting because we are going to be featuring some celebrities or famous people who actually became famous after they started dating or they fell in love with celebrities. Yeah, so these are people who've become celebrities due to dating celebrities. So if you haven't subscribed up to this point, please remember subscribing. Also like this video, then you can leave a comment down below and tell us what you think about this video. Also tell us who among these celebrities is your favorite and why they are your favorites. Yeah, so please remember subscribing, liking, commenting and sharing, and let's start with the first person. So the first person is Rapudo. So Rapudo is the husband to Amberay. Yeah, and you all know Amberay was a very big brand initially before she introduced Rapudo to the industry. And now when Rapudo started dating Amber, that is when he became famous. He started being famous. People started knowing him. Yeah, he also gained a lot of following due to that. And then eventually when they got a child that is Africana together with Amber, that is when it blew up because people now knew who Amberay was dating, and then she introduced Rapudo to the online space. Yeah, since then Rapudo has gained a very huge following. Yeah, he's loved by a lot of people and he has actually become a brand by himself. Yeah, and he is a very huge celebrity. A lot of people know him, a lot of people are following him. Yeah, and that is Rapudo for you. So the other person who actually became famous due to dating a celebrity is none other than Wambo Ashley. So you all know Wambo Ashley was introduced to the online space by Nicholas KIOKO. Yeah, by the time Nicholas KIOKO was dating Wambo Ashley, he was a brand as well. Yeah, people knew him through his interviews and he was doing amazingly well. His YouTube channel had really grown. Yeah, and he was one of the best people who did interviews. And that is when he decided to introduce the girl that he was dating, and that girl was Wambo Ashley. So ever since then, Wambo Ashley has really grown. Her YouTube channel as well has really grown, and she is working with a lot of brands. Actually, Wambo Ashley is one person who is working with so many brands. Yeah, you always see her Instagram, her YouTube. She's always advertising a lot of brands, and she has really grown through Nicholas KIOKO, who is the one who introduced her to the online space, and then from there people knew her and they started working with her. So the other person that we all know was introduced recently is this beautiful girl, and this is Noella Toiwa. So Noella was introduced in the online space by none other than comedian YY. Yeah, just a few months ago, you all saw that when they started dating, he initially introduced the girl to the online space, and after that she has gained a huge following. Yeah, she's now become a brand. She's also working with brands right now. She's advertising different betting companies, phones and all that. So she's become a brand as well. Yeah, and she is doing well on the online space, despite the fact that she was introduced online just a few months ago after comedian YY broke up with Maya Okoth. So this is the new girlfriend to comedian YY, and she has now become a celebrity through the man that she is dating, and that is none other than comedian YY. So that is Noella Toiwa, who was introduced in the online space by comedian YY. So the other celebrity that we all know is this, and this is Felicity Shiru. You all know Felicity Shiru was introduced in the online space by none other than the Pluto. So Pluto was also a huge brand by the time he was introducing Felicity, and then when they started dating, he brought her to the online space. They started that YouTube channel together. Yeah, Felicity Shiru YouTube channel. Yeah, which has a very well grown. It has a lot of subscribers. They are doing amazingly well. Yeah, despite the fact that they broke up just a few months ago. So Felicity is the one in the channel, and she is doing amazingly well in her channel. She has a very huge following. People are subscribing, people are watching her videos so much. Yeah, and she has become a big brand as well because she's also working with a lot of brands as well. Yeah, she is advertising different companies, and she is actually a really huge brand. So the other person who was introduced or who has become a celebrity is this one. Yeah, so as you can see, this is Onare, and you all know Onare is the boyfriend to Tiffy Dolly. So Tiffy Dolly was in the online space for a very long time. Yeah, and when she started dating Onare, she introduced Onare to the online space through TikTok, through YouTube as well. Yeah, and now people have known him. He's also gathered a huge following due to that. Yeah, and now he's also a brand. Yeah, we've not seen him working with brands yet, but Tiffy Dolly herself, we've seen her working with a lot of brands. Yeah, and his accounts, that is Onsare's accounts, have also grown. He has managed to get a huge following, especially on Instagram and on TikTok. Yeah, so right now he's a celebrity. Yeah, and people know him, and he has all these numbers of people that are following Ansari as per now. So he became famous after he started dating Tiffy Dolly, who was in the online space and who was a celebrity at that time. So we also have Morin Giggy. So Morin Giggy was introduced in the online space by none other than the husband, who is a commentator. Yeah, so commentator was initially in the online space. He was doing the news, the reports, and all that. He was just giving people updates on what is trending and what is happening. Yeah, and then on his line of duty, that is when he introduced the girlfriend, who is Morin Giggy. So Morin Giggy went ahead to open a YouTube channel, and they are actually doing so well. They've managed to gain a lot of numbers as well, both on YouTube. They have a lot of subscribers. On Instagram and TikTok, they have a huge following as well. And Morin Giggy is one girl who is very, very hardworking, because she's been working so well. She's managed to work with different brands as per now. Yeah, she's a big brand, working with a lot of companies. Yeah, and her YouTube channel is doing amazingly well. So you can all tell that Morin Giggy was introduced in the online space, and she outdid herself. You can all testify that she is doing amazingly well. Yeah, and she is doing a good job. They also got a son. You can see their baby boy is here, baby Santiago. Yeah, and they are doing a good job raising Santi. Yeah, and they are a beautiful young couple. So the other person who was introduced in the online space and then actually became a celebrity due to dating a celebrity is this, and this is Lynn. You all know Lynn, and Lynn is the wife to Eric Omondi. So Lynn actually became famous when she started dating Eric Omondi. Yeah, and the time that they were revealing that they are having a child together, that is when the news blew up so much. Yeah, and then Lynn became so famous, and she is a celebrity. She's also working with brands, and she also has a very huge following on Instagram, especially. Yeah, she also has a YouTube channel, although she is not so active on YouTube, but on Instagram she is a very active, as well as on TikTok. Yeah, and you've seen her job. She does so well. She's branding a lot of companies and all that, and she is doing amazingly well. So the other person who became famous is none other than Jinga. So Jinga was introduced in the online space by Vinnie Flav, who was a musician by then. Yeah, and you all know Vinnie Flav has been in the industry for a very long time. So when he started dating Jinganga, he went ahead to introduce her to the online space, and then he went ahead to open a YouTube channel for her, which is doing amazingly well. They have a huge following as well, and they are also working with different brands. Yeah, and Jinganga has become a brand as well. She's a very huge brand as well. Yeah, so the other person that we all know is none other than Ruth K, and we all knew Ruth K through MULAMWA. So Ruth K started dating MULAMWA, and that is when she was introduced in the online space. Then she went ahead to open a YouTube channel that is doing very well. Yeah, her YouTube channel has gained a lot of following, and she is doing amazingly well on YouTube. Yeah, and a lot of people have subscribed and are following her content. So the other person is Pretty Vishy. You all know Pretty Vishy. She's actually a big brand right now. Yeah, and Pretty Vishy was introduced in the online space by none other than Steve Simple Boy. Yeah, by the time they were dating. So after people knew that Steve Simple Boy was dating Pretty Vishy, that is when she started trending. Yeah, and people started following her, and up to now she has gained a really huge following due to being the girlfriend to Steve Simple Boy at that time. Yeah, so those are just some of the celebrities who have become famous, yeah, by dating other celebrities, and they have been introduced in the online space by the people they loved or the people they love right now. Yeah, and that is what has happened in their lives. So if you haven't subscribed up to this point, please remember subscribing. Also like this video, then you can leave a comment down below and tell us what you think about the video. Also tell us which among all these celebrities is your favorite and why. Also remember to turn on your notification bell so that anytime we upload a new video, you will be among the first people to get notified. So thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for being here. So remember subscribing, liking, commenting, and let's meet on the next one. Bye.